And welcome back to the Forklift Certified Gambling Podcast. I'm your host, Forklift Certified Gambling, with my co-host,
Cam the G. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today?
What is popping, y'all, man? We got the AFC West division preview coming for y'all. We're just gonna go right into it, get into some odds, some division odds, conference, Super Bowl, then we'll just get right into the player props. No win totals for today, so let's just roll right into it. All right, Kansas City minus 240 to win the division, obviously.
Yeah,
Chargers plus 360. Don't see that. Raiders plus 950. It was just 900 a couple days ago.
ooh.
Broncos 20-1 to win the division. Cameron, who you got winning the AFC?
I mean, I can make a joke about being a dark horse and saying the Broncos take it, but I don't know about that one. I think the Chiefs are going to make a good run for a three-peat this year. Maybe the first team to ever possibly do it, solidify that dynasty as being maybe the greatest of all times. But that's just my theory. I don't think I got the balls to back with. I'm a little bit smarter than that. I'm just not gonna drop that 240 or minus 200 on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Chiefs to the Super Bowl. It's like 550.
Yeah, I believe it was 5-1. Chiefs conference, I believe, was also at plus 350 and then 500, 550 to win the Super Bowl. So go ahead, just ladder those up. I mean, it's the Chiefs. Every era of football really has a great quarterback run. You had the Montana and you had Brady, and now we're probably right in the midst of the Mahomes era. And I mean, it is just perfect, folks.
It's also cool to say that we're alive during this era.
Exactly. If you're a Chiefs fan, you're living happy right now. But if you're anybody else in the NFC, AFC, and you got to go against them every year, it's tough. But there's money to be made there. So, go ahead, get down on the prices. I think it's still reasonable for a possible three-piece. I mean, I think the offense will get better. The defense might take a step back. They lost L'Jarius Sneed, but I still think that the Chiefs can pull together a unit every year to just win this division and coast to probably 10, 11 wins. All right, well, we got the Chiefs winning. If I do want to give a dark horse to win the division, I like the Raiders plus 950. I don't see the Chargers. I mean, their defense is going to be decent, and then their offense is probably going to be very stagnant for a while. I'm just not a big Chargers believer, and I don't believe in the 350 to win the division. And I like Antonio Pierce. I've definitely glazed over Antonio Pierce a couple times before, and he's one of my favorite coaches in football. So get prepared for a season long of Antonio Pierce glazing on the podcast. And yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for the division. Cameron, I'm going to let you get right into it. You got any player props that you just want to drop on the people?
So I got 3 player props, 3 different teams. That way I kind of diversify the portfolio. Been watching a lot of Mark Cuban recently, saying you got to diversify equity. Get your loans out. You know what it is, but
FCGP is gonna be on Shark Tank one day. We
one
gonna
day.
have them with $100,000 parlay. They ain't gonna be able to say no.
One day, you never know. But my thought process is this: as you were saying, Chargers defense looking pretty solid. I'm thinking Joey Bosa over 7.5 sacks. That's at minus 110. I think that's easy money right there. Do the dog, and especially if he's going to be on the field so often, because we haven't seen much go out of that offense.
Yeah, Quentin Johnson looks like a bust.
Excuse me.
Palmer is probably going to be the most reliable receiver in that room, and I think there's going to be a lot of 3-and-outs. So Joey Bosa is probably a 10-sack guy any season. So I think that line was pretty underrated for Bosa. I like it. I guess I'll start off with another defensive player in the West. I sprinkled on him last year. I thought he had a good chance, but I think this year, now that the Raiders have added Christian Wilkins, Max Crosby 10-1 to win the Defensive Player of the Year. The dude's a dog, and now that he's gonna have somebody alongside him on the defensive line that's gonna cause a lot of double teams, and I think coming off the edge, Max Crosby could have a 17-20 sack season. So if you want to look at an alternative line, maybe if you can get an alternate line on sacks, Max Crosby 20 sacks might be in the window, but I'm definitely comfortable getting that 10-1 for Max Crosby Defensive Player of the Year.
That's not too shabby. If I'm a kind of coin you into like your offensive player of the year or offensive rookie this year, I mean, maybe Brock Bowers?
Oh, yeah. Brock Bowers is
Who knows?
Right out there, guys. I'm getting down on Brock Bowers in all my best ball drafts, and he's just a dog. He's going to probably come out to slide. He can line up outside. He can block for you. Brock Bowers is a dog.
But I got Brock Bowers over 4.5 touchdowns at plus 105. I like that. I mean, Sam Laporta came out looking really good. Dalton Kincaid came out looking really good. I think this is the era of tight ends. Tight ends are back in season, baby.
Yeah, this might be the great tight end era that we've been waiting for a long time. So I'm comfortable with that, man. Brock Bowers is a dog, and he's definitely getting, what you said, 6 touchdowns?
4.5.
4.5, yeah, 5 touchdowns is a super smash.
And like I was saying last year, National Tight End Day is a holiday here. Kittle got 3
in one game.
In one game. Who's saying the man Brock can't?
Yeah,